a little sunset here in the mountains, 2000 meters above sea level. Lots of wild flowers, paintbrush or Indian paintbrush. Of course, the mountain is alive, and what's underneath, it's something that we call lava, magma, hard material. But did you know that some people who experience let's say a deep coma after an accident, overdose, being beaten up, you know, like a big traumatic event, if they are connected, or if they were connected to a lower vibe world, let's say they didn't know love, they were marked as kids to suffer. Lots of kids don't get love, and that marks them for life, because they will surround themselves with people who are alike, and they will choose people and events and situations that they create that alter their reality and keep them down into that low vibe. And I mentioned earlier in two different videos about okay, I have to take my breath. It's 2000 meters above sea level, and even it's not hard hike here, but it's a bit tiring. Big mountains in the distance, really nice stuff, love it. So their made up reality, it's virtual reality that changes all the time. It's like people program their own lives and thinking according to their five senses, the sensory input, their childhood programming, their peers, relatives, like parents, right? And this is all morphing, is changing all the times. You can be a person who been in and out of jail for 30 years, 20 years, and you decide to make a switch. It's like a click, and even you have memories and friends and people who are keep connecting you to the past, so like keeping you in that spiritual chain, like memories, events, things that trigger stuff in your mind that makes you stay a criminal, stay a nasty person, stay a low vibe. You are aware. You're aware. Not everyone is aware of that, but the person who decided to make a switch is like turning some lights on. And also, there are people who somehow decide to give up their own control over their lives, and what they do, they use a mental system that trigger a major change. And who does that? People who, let's say, start to believe in something else. Let's say they go through a spiritual transformation, and it's very common to those who tell themselves that they give their lives to Jesus. So in their mind, Jesus is a power entity, but not power in a material type of form and thinking, like in a human terms, like you think of Jesus and this guy is able to move mountains and build temples and kill people, destroy, or make people suddenly change and love themselves. Is not that kind of power. It's more of a power in people's minds. And once they think of that power, and once they believe it, they allow themselves to be guided by that power. And I mentioned in another video about Reiki and their power symbols and how they work. It's all about programming the consciousness. And Christians programmed the consciousness. They made a field of data where they store the data about Jesus. Every time you tap into this program or information cloud about Jesus, things are changing in your mind, and for some it's just placebo. For other people it works like a Reiki, like a tapping into that power of, like its collective power into the consciousness, into the quantum field in our scientific type of terms. It's getting dark and it's cold, but the good thing that I'm moving my body, so it's not too cold. And if the person start to attend to a church, get baptized, or get to some spiritual training, or any type of major shifts, the person can really shift and becomes aware. Because once you seed information in your mind, then that seed grows. You start focusing on that seed, and it's like you water and you nurture that seed. And if you plant a seed of evil in the mind, why would you do that? Unless you are led by evil, or it says lower parking lot. So I've been on that trail, but it takes me somewhere weird. Anyway, so I had to turn around. Now I'm going to another parking lot. Okay? Because I need to get to my car. And I have to drive back another 3 hours. All the way to Vancouver. Yeah, if you believe what I'm saying now, I don't have to share it, but maybe you subscribe, maybe, I don't know if it's useful to you, because I'll keep dumping this type of concepts and ideas. I have a reason. So these people kind of wake up and they start nurturing the good seed of good, of Jesus or whatever. Hey, where is the hen? Where are you? Okay, where? Oh, it's right here. I saw 4 of them. Oh, there's another one. Oh, it's like one here, one here. Yeah, they are just minding their own thing. So now they grow a seed, a belief, and having that seed in the mind that Jesus is listening, Jesus made a change. They sold their soul, or sold is not a good word, especially for those good Christians. Hey, I need focus. They gave away their soul to Jesus. We use different terms. Sold their